feel like in life, it's a roller coaster, and you have to prepare yourself for the events that are coming, and uncomfortable situations, circumstances, and all that stuff. But regardless of all the negativity that others bring and that situations bring, and sometimes even that we bring to ourselves, keep on finding positivity. Keep looking for positivity. I feel like every day is a day closer, and every day is a day closer to what we want, and every day is a day closer to us freeing from what we're trying to free from, and us just being set free from difficulties and just difficult and sort of confusing life situations. I feel like we get put in these situations not for no reason, but we get put in these situations to relive them again and to know what to do better, and to honestly have a story to tell. And I'm more so lean onto the first scenario, but the I feel like the story to tell one is always something that I kind of use for myself whenever I'm going through or something's not going my way. um, I always tell myself it depends on not it, it doesn't depend, but on just any situation. I look at it and I tell myself, yo, in a couple of months or in a couple of years or in tomorrow or something like that, like I'll get through this situation eventually one day, and I'll be put in this situation again, and I'll know what to do in this situation. And I feel like it's sort of just acceptance and just kind of just trying to grow. And I find that as a hard, and I'm not saying that's easy, because even with me, like, I have a lot of stuff that I need to work on, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to do. And however, it's to not get too lost into the negativity and into everything else. Because regardless of our flaws, regardless of everything, everybody's still a great human being. We're here for a reason, all of us. And I feel like all of us are here to try and make a good reason, no matter who you are, what you've done. We're all human, and I feel like that should be accepted. I feel like we gotta stop treating people like they're not human. And I feel like I try and sometimes I kind of like I don't really treat, well, not really, but I try not to. And whenever I don't, when I treat people like they don't have, like they're not human, I try and take myself like back and just tell myself like, yo, like, this other person is the same person as me. We're all human, they have feelings too. They got stuff that they going through, and I just need to just listen and just accept, and regardless of the negativity. And I feel like in the negative way is sort of just living in it. It's not just living in it because we want to live in it, but living in it because we have to live in it. I'm not saying we necessarily have to live in negativity, but I feel like at some point in your life you're going to have to go through negative phases. You're going to have to go through phases where you don't want to be present in those negative phases, but I feel like being present in those negative phases is better than being in those positive phases. I always tell people, and it's not to say that I'm negative or not to be optimistic or not to be happy, but I feel like most people that are positive get their positivity from negativity, because I feel like negativity really tests your positivity. Negativity really tests how positive you are. Because I feel like no matter what situation you are, if you claim to be positive, I'm not saying that you're not positive regardless on if you're happy, but I feel like if you're put in negative situations and you're not showing any sort of signs of positivity, then that's something you need to work on. And the thing is that there's always time to improve. Don't ever think that it's too late. Just because you have a flaw doesn't mean that you're too far gone in life, because there is no too far gone. I feel like every day, no matter how old you is, no matter how long you live on this earth, there will always be something for you to improve on, because we're all not perfect, and that's fine. I feel like a lot of us tend to use that against ourselves, but it's honestly a normal thing to not be perfect, and we're not perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. Nobody on this earth has their life mastered 100%. They may have most of their life mastered. They may be doing better than most people. However, they don't understand a lot of people that most people do. And this is all about staying positive and being humble, because being positive doesn't mean that you don't have to be humble. And they sort of connect in a sense, but I feel like sort of being humble to yourself and being humble to others. And the thing about just strictly about living these situations is to help people. You know, sometimes, like whenever I'm in difficult situations, I'm thinking about that, like, yo, like somebody that I know, or even myself, like I just said, like, I'm gonna go through this situation again, and I could tell myself or other people how I got through this last time and how I'm gonna do better this time. Because I feel like everything is something that we're gonna relive over and over and over and over and over again. And it's sort of mastering it. It's like studying. It's like studying for an exam. Like, let's say like an exam you gotta repeat like a bunch of times. Let's say like, I don't know, some math exam. If you got a math exam and you failed it the first time, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That means that you just failed in that one specific thing. However, there's still time for you to improve. And if you have the fundamentals, and if you have the ability to redo it again, you gotta take your time and work through it. And just take time to try and improve on that so you can pass and move on. That's what life is all about. Life is not all about staying in that one place, but life is all about working in that one place to move on. And I feel like this is why you should always try and be positive. Keep looking for positivity. Keep looking for a way to keep living. Keep looking for a way to wake up every day and be happy, because life is a gift. You living right now, you going through emotion and going through these emotions. I'm not saying these negative emotions are good, but I'm saying this in the sense that these negative emotions are something to kind of be proud of, because I feel like all of us are strong and all of us have the ability to go through this stuff. And saying that is just how capable we are of being in certain situations so we could do better next time. But anyways, that was the end of today's video. I've been yapping for a long time. That's the end of today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Rest of the day. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.